How's everyone doing this morning? It is, yeah, it's a day here. I'll wait a little bit before I start chatting. Uh, See if anyone joins here. Can't see yet. What a day here in Texas. Whew. Yeah, I'm feeling a little rough. Who's up? Who's awake? Or who's... I'm barely awake. This afternoon there. Looks like a couple people are joining me. I'm gonna kill a little bit of time here before I get started on a couple of topics. Oh, I gotta reach down and get my coffee. It is something else today. But yeah, a couple things coming up on my channel pretty soon. Oh man, everyone can see all right. It's hard to get this video just right. I heard y'all got some weather. It's getting chilly around there. Yeah, let me know. Hey, Carol. Carol. Man, I went to Black Crag's channel. Is that how you pronounce that? And, yeah, Carol, also, good to see you back. You missed a few, which is understandable. It's fine, but yeah, it's good to see you back. Went to that Black Crag channel, man. His videos are long. You and a few other people suggested it, so I want to look into it, but his videos are like an hour long, even longer. I don't know if I can react to that. I'd have to break it down into parts. I don't know if that'd be very good content. But, yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about this morning. It's just me and you, Carol? Yeah, it's just me and you, Carol. Kind of intimate. Or Sean. Will you be jealous? Oh, man. I'm tired this morning. You can probably tell. It was a rough night last night. Yeah, I'm doing good, Carol. How about you? How you doing? Did you get your phone updates worked out or whatever? Isn't that a pain in the butt? Oh, mosquitoes are flying around me. I hate them. Mosquitoes here, they will die once we get a hard freeze. So once the weather drops below freezing, and not just like, if it barely hits freezing, they'll probably survive. But if we get a good hard freeze, especially for a couple days, it'll kill them until they come back in the spring. But I cannot stand them. And certain people attract mosquitoes more than others. Some people like to say, oh, it's the blood type. I did some research. You can check it out online. Mosquitoes are attracted to carbon dioxide. That's how they hone in on you, because we all emit it. And a few people joined us, Carol. It's not just me and you anymore. But anyway, yeah, so certain people emit higher rates of carbon dioxide. Oh my gosh, they're swarming around me. And it attracts mosquitoes more to you, and I'm one of them, because they eat me alive. Relentless. I had to put on long pants and a long sleeve shirt, because I was afraid they'd just eat me up out here. So, I see a few people are joining. Say hello. Say hello. I'm about to get into a couple of topics, so you may notice I don't look like I'm heading to work. big rainstorm last night came through. Project I'm working on right now is outdoors. So, no work today. We're expecting more rain, more thunderstorms later today. Carol says, yes, I should have warned you as these hikes are looking to break them up. Yeah, or just watch them in your own time. I watched a little bit, just thawing out. Yes, phone service back to what they call normal. Yeah, I watched a little bit. Channel looks interesting. I mean, that is the kind of stuff I love. I might do a few and break them up. Hey Maria, good to see you. A lot of people have suggested something hiking across the Cotswolds, I think, which is also a long series that I may look into. Long not looking damn text. I have to share now. I don't know, it might have been a typo, Carol, that makes sense. Maria's like, you look down, I'm tired. So tired. So yeah, we had a massive thunderstorm come through last night, and it was thunder, it was lightning, it was unrelenting. We get those. It just let up. It's hard to sleep through them. I tried to get up and film a little bit, but it just wasn't. You just couldn't see anything. So yeah, I'm super tired, Maria. I'm not down. I just didn't get much sleep. And yeah, my hair's not pulled back, and I just got out of bed, got the bed ahead. So that probably makes me look a little bit more rough. No, I'm not down. I just got to get more coffee in me. And I just gotta wake up a little bit. Generally not down, you know. I don't think so. Girls like, you look a bit. I'm just tired. I swear, I'm just tired. I'm not fed up. Maybe you are thinking about that because in yesterday's live. But you know, I'm a thinker. I'm a ponderer. I think about stuff, and I let things sit. And then feel how I feel, then I let things sit in my brain. And you know, painting is so therapeutic. Some people don't like it. I love it. So as I think, I can ponder. And you know, yesterday I was rethinking things. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I don't want to do this and just get bigger and bigger and have comments just full of hate. But a few of you said, you know, it's not you, it's them, which I understood that from the beginning. But, I know I can't stop it either. But, you know, your words help me realize that it's just the way people are. Whether I YouTube or not, it's gonna happen everywhere. It's just miserable people out there. So yeah, your words help. I'm not down. I'm not worried about that. I'm not fed up. I appreciate that. Carol got up late today. -6. Oh, after maybe, I don't. Oh, 6:20. That's late for you. Yeah, I usually get up about sunrise. I mean, I've been up right now since about 3 a.m. The thunder is so loud it shakes the house during these storms. Try to sleep through that. It sounds like a train's about to bust through your house. Tough to sleep through. And it'll light up, even with curtains and blinds, it'll light up your whole room just like it's daylight for about 2 seconds. And then it comes one after the other, after the other, after the other. It's super hard. Hey, Hope, you know, I don't speak Chinese. Does that shock you? I barely speak English. So yeah, the thunderstorm was rough. We're expecting more later today. And if it starts getting really rough again, maybe I'll try to hop back on the live stream, let y'all see what these storms look like. But You can see all the leaves over there that blew down into that yard. You know, it's just windy, torrential rains. It rains sideways all night. So yeah, that was rough. So I'm just feeling tired. I'm not feeling down. It's good to be alive, right? No work today because of the rain. So I got a free day off. Love thunder, but rarely get them here. I mean, I do too. Oh my gosh. I put on long pants and long sleeves because of mosquitoes. But now they're trying, the only thing exposed is my face and my hands. They're trying to get me. They love me. Love me to death. Yeah, the thunder is cool. Lightning's pretty cool. But not while you're trying to sleep. Not unrelenting like it was last night. So, yeah, kind of rough. Whoops, little puppies. Oh, those puppies like to bark at other puppies. I'm gonna go over here. Yeah, a lot of dogs getting walked. So what's your weather like? It's pretty cold, I heard. It's only like 20 C here this morning. So not very cold at all. But yeah, if we get another big thunderstorm like they're saying this afternoon, I'll hop back on live stream, see if you can see what's happening. But yeah, so super tired this morning. But I got a free day off, so life is good, right? I'll be able to catch up a little bit. You know, I have to get way ahead on my reactions when I work a lot, because you know I have to get ahead and schedule them, because I don't always have time to react to things whenever I'm working. So I've done that pretty much, but today will give me a chance to even get ahead a little bit more. Andrew says, don't let those people get you down. Yeah, I don't. I'm not down. I'm tired. I probably saying I'm not down. I promise you. I'll have a good day today. I usually will live stream out in the mornings from my front porch because my son's still asleep. I get up early, but he sleeps in, and I don't like to bother him. He's a good kid. We're real respectful of each other. So yeah, I give him a chance to sleep. And then he'll get up, and I know the first thing he'll say when he sees me home, what's for breakfast? I cook. When I'm home, I cook breakfast every morning. And of course, no matter what, I cook supper every night. Let's see, what did we have last night? I can't even remember. Oh, I just did what we call them a sheet pan meal. We just throw meat and vegetables on a sheet pan and put them in the oven. That's what I did last night. We had some chicken and vegetables. Some fresh bread that I get from the Mercado, Mexican market. Have a nap, Carol says this afternoon. You know what? If I nap, it makes me feel miserable. I can't do it. Some people can do it. Some people love it. I can't do it. If I take a nap, I wake up feeling worse. It makes me feel just, ugh, I hate it. So yeah, I never nap. Andrew says if I was unable to work because of the rain, I'd have most of the year off living in England. Yeah, that's probably true. How do painters work there? How do they work? How do they get anything done? But I've seen plenty of good weather there in videos. So y'all get some good weather. But yeah, free day off because I'm working outdoors. I'm painting on a 150-year-old house, 2-story house. It's a brick home. So that means in this case, I'm only painting trim, windows, doors. A lot of them up high. Oh yeah, all YouTubers get trolls and knobheads, right, Carol? I know that. I'm not in this for the money. That's the difference probably between me and other YouTubers. I'm not doing this for the money. It's fun. It's like a hobby. Right now, I think I made $100 so far on YouTube. I'm not in it for the money. I haven't even collected it. Like, I don't know. I guess he'll send it to me eventually. I haven't even looked that much into it. I mean, I filled out all the stuff, AdSense accounts and stuff, but I don't even know when they pay. I haven't even checked. But yeah, I'm not in it for the money, so I don't, I can make choices other YouTubers can't. This morning over my community page, some guy, BAL, something, I don't know what. I can't remember what his name was, but oh, he posted up on that picture I put up of the Tudor house and said everything in America's fake. I replied, I was like, that's not true. He replied, prove me wrong. So there's this thing I can do. I don't know if you know about it. I can hide someone from the channel. They won't even know it. They can keep posting, they can keep watching, but no one can see them. Not me, not you. As far as they're concerned, they think they're still commenting. They think they're still posting. They think they're still being seen, but they're not. I immediately did that to him. I don't know what he's talking about. Everything in America is fake. I'm not fake. Flesh and bone. So yeah. Let's see. My husband works from home. He gets on my effing nerves, Maria. Well, Maria, that happens. I'm single. I've been single for, God, I don't know. I've been single for about 16 years. I don't even date. So nobody gets on my effing nerves. Maria. Just as being a small island, Wayne, we can have 4 seasons in one day. Oh man, in Texas we have one season this summer, and then one day of spring, one day of fall, one day of winter. So yeah, Carol. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of YouTubers that do it just for fun, but I'm just saying, I'm not trying to make a career out of it. So I just have a little more luxury, I think, than some folks that are on it to try to make a lot of money. Hey, my daughter Autumn's gonna come on my channel next week. Are y'all down for that? Let me know. Y'all want to see my daughter or one of my daughters? Oh my gosh, my hair's out of control. Sorry about that, y'all. Look at that yellow tree over there. It's losing its leaves, but it's very lovely. As long as I'm happy, Maria. Oh yeah. I'm not a good candidate to date anyone. That's for sure. Once you've been alone long enough, too hard to compromise. I wouldn't make a good mate. That's for sure. Because it's just too nice to not have to worry about that. So yeah, I'm for sure happy. I'm trying to get a better life for y'all. How's that? But yeah, 4 seasons in one day, huh, Carol? Anyway, I think I was saying something about the walk across the Cotswolds. I may do that. And let me know if you want my daughter Autumn to join us next week. I think you'd like her. But yeah, also so the blank series is almost over, so I might do something that's a series like, maybe I'll do Black Crag, maybe I'll do that walk across the Cotswolds. My good buddy Nathan, he's traveling right now, I think, in England. He's out of town. He's not able to pop in on the live streams too much, but he suggested, mosquito right on my thumb. I hate mosquitoes. Oh, Marie says, love to see my daughter. Yeah, Carol says the same thing. That's cool. Yeah, I'll try. She says she's gonna get on. Anyway, my good buddy Nathan that I chat with quite a bit. We chat in private a lot. Good guy. He's from Bristol originally, but lives somewhere else now. He wants me to, and so I think some other people suggested that I react to a documentary, Victoria Cross. I think it's with Jeremy Clark. I'm not sure if that's right, but it's also really long. It sounds kind of interesting. Nathan's such a good supporter of the channel. I might do that, but I might do something like that. That leads me to a couple topics I have written down I wanted to talk about. So, channels you like Black Crack, Magenta Otter Travel is popular. Tyneside Life is popular with my subscribers. Girl Gone London. What else? What other channels do y'all like or love that you'd like to see me react to? What about the poppies in the Tower of London? Is that a documentary or something? Let me know. Yeah, let me know what channels you folks would like to see me react to that maybe I haven't yet. I do enjoy Tyneside Live. Eddie, I think his name is. I like Girl Gone London too. I enjoyed the blanks, but I did not know that they were, you know, when people were like, oh, check them out, their trip to England. I was like, oh, okay, that'd be great. See their trip to England. You know, some Americans that went to England. But I didn't realize they were just going to be eating. It shocked me a couple of times. I was like, what? I believe they walked by Westminster Abbey and said to the tour guide, what's an abbey? I was like, what? And then they went to like play miniature golf and they went to an escape room. I was a little shocked, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, when I get over there, believe me, I'm not going to an escape room. They're everywhere here. I did react to a video coming up in Edinburgh, and the girl shot some footage from the Hard Rock Cafe. I was like, Hard Rock Cafe? I'm not interested in going to the Hard Rock Cafe when I get over there. I used to live in Las Vegas. It's like the biggest Hard Rock Cafe around. Girl says, Maria, I watch everything. Well, let's see. Sadly, I watch crime and ghost hunting. You know, I love ghost stuff. And I put up Haunted Pub video, and almost no one watched it. I do some more spooky stuff. I love spooky stuff. And, Maria, I watch, you know, when I'm working, I listen to podcasts, a lot of history stuff. I also listen to true crime podcasts. I listen to one from Scotland. Let's see, it's something about moms, two moms, and they're pretty funny. I do like true crime. Oh, give me 2 minutes to switch to other laptop. Hey, Sean, okay, good to see you, buddy. Carol was missing you. I know you always chat together. So Carol says, Liam Brown walks from St. Bees and Cumberry to Robin Hood's Bay. Really? I mean, that's something, you know, maybe I'll put that on. Even if some of this stuff too long, I just have to break it down. But I don't like to get into more than one series at a time. But yeah, the blanks kind of shocked me. Just went around eating, not knowing what an abbey was. But once I figured out, okay, they're a food channel, then it made more sense. So yeah, keep letting me know if there's anything in particular, especially a channel. I'm looking for more channels that you guys like I can react to. That was on my list. I got. My back hurts this morning. I hurt my back 20 years ago, just never recovered. Being on ladders just irritates it so bad. I got a question for y'all, okay? Now, in the U.S., our cities don't have charters. Cities don't have to be recognized. They're just a city. The difference between a city and a town is just, you know, we tend to refer to a city as a larger place and a town as a smaller place. But there's no hard set of rules. And that's all we have. You do some paranormal reviews, but beware of the fakes. Yeah, a lot of them are fakes. Maria says she cooked Hungarian food as my dad came over in 1956. Oh, you got Hungarian background, huh? Anyway, lost my train of thought for a second. It's hard to stop down, read the comments, and remember what I was saying. I'll look back at my notes. Oh yeah, cities and towns. Somebody explain it to me. So here, I mean, I know that I know that the city has a charter, right? And there's hard, fast rules. I don't know which are which, though. I'm just trying not to make a mistake of calling a town a city a town. And then I think you have like hamlets, maybe, or other names for different things. Are they all hard, fast rules as to what is what? If you could, let me know. You know, here, we'll use, I mean, I'll call Dallas a town sometimes. You know, it's massive. A lot of people will. We kind of use them interchangeably, although loosely cities are large and towns are smaller. But say you live out in the country, say you live in the middle of nowhere, and the nearest place is got 1,000 people in it. You're still likely to say, well, I'm going to the city today, because this is a city to you. So yeah, we kind of use them interchangeably, and I don't know what your hard, fast rules are there. Somebody can let me know. Even if you're not in the live stream, if you're watching this later, let me know in the comments. What are the hard, fast rules to city, town, hamlet? What else you got? Oh my gosh, mosquitoes are just trying to eat me alive. Carol says she's had a few unexplainable experiences. I have too. I don't like to talk about them though. It's kind of freaks me out. I love scary stuff, but I don't like to experience it. I like to watch somebody else experience it. So I'm about to get into it. You know, I've been doing cities coming out. I don't know if you saw my community, but York comes out Friday. These are from the polls that I took. Remember, y'all voted in polls and what order to react in. So I'm doing that now. York comes out Friday. Durham comes out Saturday. Hey, why didn't y'all tell me about Durham? I didn't know anything about it. Looks like a lovely city. It kind of blew me away because I just had no knowledge of what Durham. I don't know. I didn't know anything about Durham except for where it was on the map. So Durham on Saturday, Edinburgh on Sunday, Manchester on Monday, Sunderland on Tuesday, Leeds on Wednesday. Those are already recorded. I had to record them and schedule them, get them up so I could be working. Let's see, yeah, now here's 0 Celsius, huh, Sean? Pretty chilly. Snowing in Gateshead, Katy Perry. Well, how come y'all won't post pictures on my community? There's like 2 of you who have. Ever. Y'all need to get on there and post me some pictures. I want to see snow. I want to see what your towns look like, or cities. I want to see your vacation pictures. Keep asking. I want to see your pets. Keep asking, but y'all don't do it. No snow, huh? So those are what's coming up on my channel in order. I got a poll up now for the next 3 cities. So I've been doing these cities, larger cities. I got some smaller ones. That's what I'm asking about towns. I got some smaller ones I want to do, but I want to know what to call my. Let's see, Stratford upon Avon. Is that a city? Is that a town? Some of these coastal towns that I see on the map, and I want to learn more about. I don't know what to call them. They look small. Because I'm about to get into some smaller places. Oh my gosh, I look horrible. I apologize. Look away. Hideous. I didn't get any sleep. Maria says, sorry we were posed. I didn't mean to scold you. I just really want to see what y'all got there. Mom lives in Weardale, County Durham, up in the hills. She's got an animal sanctuary. See, that sounds lovely. So is Weardale a city? Is it a town? What is it? Oh, dang mosquitoes. Sean, oh, okay, Katie, I'm east here, coast, Peterlee Way. If you live in a small place, you want me to react? Let me know. I'm down. I'm not If you notice, I barely react to London. I want to find the real UK. So yeah, let me know. So that's kind of what's coming up. I got a couple other see, I think I got a video from Tyneside coming out that's already scheduled. I think it's on the same day as Durham, which is also a Tyneside life reaction. Eddie. Kind of enjoy him. Oh my gosh, can you see the mosquitoes swarming around me? And that one is the thing is called Who Are the Geordies and What Are Their History, which is something I was like, yeah, I want to know. I don't get it. I mean, I get they're from Newcastle, but are they only from Newcastle? Is it a regional thing? Where'd that name come from? Geordies? I thought it had something to do with the name George. In the video, he told me that it's like a nickname for people named George. Not here, it's not. Your name is George here, your name is George. There's no nickname for it. Yeah, I'm trying to read some of these comments. So, I also got another, I think it's on Friday or Saturday. Let's see, might be Sunday, coming out from Girl Gone London, where she gives the 5 best things she likes about living in the UK. I gotta be honest, I thought she was gonna give some really big, revealing things, but it wasn't. She's like, the chocolate's better. I agree, I always buy English chocolate. But I didn't expect that to be like one of the 5 best things about living in the UK versus the US. She did kind of rag on the US a little bit. I was surprised. She's like, one of the things was lining up in queues is so much better in the UK. There's not all the pushing and the shoving there is in the US. I've never seen any pushing or shoving. Maybe because I live in Texas, I don't know. I think she says she was from Florida, but I've also lived in 13 states. I lived in St. Louis, Missouri for 10 years. I've never been pushed or shoved in a queue or ever seen that happen. I don't know what she was talking about. She was really ragging on lining up in the queues in Texas like it was an all-out war or something. I've never experienced that. Mostly, we kind of have a thing. So, Southerners are real friendly. We kind of have a thing, we stand apart from each other. It's just kind of an unwritten rule. Like Europeans will hug and kiss upon greeting. We don't touch each other. It's kind of just how it is. We're super friendly, but we stay, at an arm's length in a queue. We don't bump each other. We don't touch each other. You hug family when you see your family, maybe greet a good friend with a hug, but in general, we don't touch each other. We kind of keep a bubble around ourselves, and everybody adheres to that. So I don't know what she's talking about, but apparently you guys line up in queues like perfectly. But yeah, I was kind of shocked. Like, that's one of the 5 best things about living in the UK versus the US. Some of the other stuff she was dead on. I'm not gonna share anymore, but just that one, I was like, what are you talking about? See, Nixon's mate Ruby? I'm a Geordian, yes, you have to be from Newcastle. The name Geordie is from the mining lamps. Yeah, this is what he said. Well, he said that's one theory. Is that comes from the mining lamp. George Stephenson invented that Geordie lamp, right? And lamps used in the miners in the Northeast chose a design by others that didn't use it, right? The Davy lamp is what he said the other folks used. And the Newcastle miners used Geordie lamps invented by George Stephenson. He gave some other theories. And, Nixon, check out that one I react to, because he didn't say that you have to be from Newcastle. Matter of fact, he's not from Newcastle. But he said he's a proud Geordie. So I don't know, maybe some controversy, which he also said. He also said that there's different folks define it differently. But I didn't know anything about it. So he gave me a little bit of clarity on that. Right, Sean, you're a Macum. And a couple of people have tried to explain that. I saw Tyneside has a video about that. Like, what does Macum mean? Still don't get it. I think you tried to explain it to me, but the message you sent was like maybe full of typos I couldn't understand. But yeah, what's a Macum exactly? I don't get that. Maybe I'll do a reaction to what is a Macum. Dixon says, I'm a Geordie and haven't hugged a person in my life. Oh man, come on. You know, you gotta hug your family and friends. I mean, that I do all the time. I mean, when I see my children, first thing I do is hug them. Letitia's back. Good to see you. I'm swatting at mosquitoes. Sand dancers are from South Shields. Well, why do you call them sand dancers, Katie? Geordie and Macum, sworn enemies. I see that, and you put a LOL. I think that's some good-natured ribbon. Sunderland, right? Is it just Sunderland that's Macum? Sean, Sunderland comes out Tuesday. Carol says, I think I'm the odd one out here being from the Northwest. You may be, you know. Carol, that Liverpool video's actually doing really, it's one of my better videos. So be proud, Carol, even if you're the only one. Apparently a lot of, I know you like to be called Liverpudlian, not Scouts, but a lot of them are tuning in. Yeah, Macum are from Sunderland, but I still don't understand why we call them Macum. Shipbuilding, we make them, take them. Slang Macum, okay, so, but I still don't get it, Sean. Macum. Why Mac? What does that have to do with shipbuilding? Why aren't y'all called the shipbuilders? I don't get it. We make them and take them. Okay, make and take, Mac. Make, Mac. Is that what you're saying? I'm pretty sure I'm going to do, you know what? I'll try to put out a reaction to where Macum comes from on the same day Sunderland comes out. How about that? I'll have time today. I'll go in. I'll record a reaction to that and probably clear some things up for me a little bit. The original rule, Nixon says, the original rule is they had to be born within 3 miles of the roundabout that used to be next to St. Andrew's Church because that is the middle of Newcastle, east to west. They did say that in the video. Eddie did say that. And he also disagreed with it. So check that video out. Carol is proud. Good for you. Macum and take 'em. Is it make 'em? Am I saying it wrong? Do you pronounce make 'em and take 'em? So is it make 'em? Not Macum? I'm going to figure it out. I promise. I'm going to figure it out. Man, I'm starting to wake up a little bit now. I just rolled out of my sleepless bed when I first got on. Y'all were like, oh, you look down. I was just tired. I had a couple drinks of coffee and started a live stream. So let's see, what else is coming up? Sorry, I'm checking my notes and getting a drink of coffee. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out as I start to do some smaller areas, the difference between towns and cities. I want to start hitting some coastal towns kind of all in a row. Macum. See, when you spell it Macum, I think it's pronounced Macum. But if you're saying it has to do with making them and taking them, maybe you pronounce it make them. They're called Macums because on the Newcastle shipyard, they made ships. And then across the River Tyne, the ships would go to be finished, so they would be tacked. So Macum and make Macum and tack them. Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a video reaction. Maybe that'll clear it up a little bit more. Anyway, I kind of got lots of time today, but I don't know if you folks got anything else you want to talk about. Like I was saying earlier, I got rained out from work. Can't work outside in this kind of weather. Yeah, how y'all painters? get anything done when it's raining all the time. I just sat down. My back is killing me. Y'all call, so I've heard in the past that y'all call painters designers. Is that right? Or do you use the word painter? It's often confused, you know, it can be confusing, like, oh, you're an artist? No, I just paint houses. So maybe if we had a different word for it, it'd be less confusing. You know, I guess y'all do too, but we wear painter whites in the U.S. You dress in all white. Most painters do. I do too. Just have a lovely, relaxed day, and I appreciate you, Carol. Carol's a good supporter. So are all y'all that join me in the live stream. You know, well, I only get like 9, 10 people. I think I've seen 15 people maybe at the most. But, and I do it for y'all. Plus, it's kind of fun. In the mornings, oh, bye, Maria. I always love chatting and seeing you in the comments. So yeah, it's just kind of fun to do, but I know nobody's hardly watching. Is that true? Do you call painters designers? I was going to say I wear all whites whenever I'm painting, and not a day goes by. Not a day goes by when I'm wearing my painter whites that somebody doesn't ask me this question. Are you a painter? Of course, I'm a painter. You can see I'm a painter. Why are you asking me? But they just love to do it. They just love to do it. I mean, it's every single day. If I'm out, sometimes after work, I stop by the store. I'm guaranteed to be asked a couple of times, are you a painter? I don't think that, like, when you see a doctor or a nurse, Carol, you tell me, they wear scrubs here. When you see one of them, do you go, hey, are you a nurse? Did you always get asked that, Carol? Just seems kind of like, well, of course. What do you think? I'm wearing all whites and covered in paint. The other thing that I've noticed that I don't think this happens with other occupations either, is they like to do a little hand signal when they ask me. I don't think there's any other occupation that gets that, but I see it all the time. So when they say, are you a painter, they like to do this. Are you a painter? I don't think there's another occupation that happens with. Do you act out like, are you a surgeon? And acting out, cutting somebody open? Just as yes, Wayne, I'd say I'm off to a fancy dress party, right? It's just weird. You know, I guess they're really just commenting that they notice you're a painter. They're not really asking because it's obvious. But yeah, I get it all the time. Sometimes I do say no. Just like kind of smile. No, not a painter. They know immediately that I'm joking. And of course, a lot of people, when they see a painter like that, what they really are getting at is they want your phone number. Oh, you're a painter? I need a painter. They never call. I carry business cards. I never even work that way. But when people see a painter, they're like, oh, I gotta get his number. I need a painter. There's lots of times I need a painter. They want your number. They want your business card. They never call. It's just something they do. So Katie says, I'm a Yorkshire lass living in Gateshead. They think I'm too friendly. You don't think you can never be too friendly. Nixon says the Macums would tack them, or Makems would take them. So finally, then last rivetings to the Macums or Makems would say, you make them mack them and we'll tack them. That's how Macums say you make them. Let's see. Would only wear scrubs if someone had thrown up on the uniform. Oh, you had a uniform? Yeah, they just wear scrubs here. Doctors, nurses, medical technicians, all kinds. You really can't tell what they are. You know, I think back in the day, if you're a woman, you probably got in scrubs. You probably got to ask if you're a nurse, and if you're a man, you probably got to ask if you're a doctor. But not these days. There's too many in both fields. See, Nixon, Newcastle and Northumberland has, without a question, the greatest people in England. In fact, the UK. If you get a chance and go to the north, yeah, I'm going to go to Newcastle when I come. I'm gonna spend a good amount of time in Newcastle. But I think some folks take umbrage with you, Nixon. Sure, there's friendly folk all over. It's the accent that gets people, Wayne. We're not, oh, you're not easy to understand. You know, I see a lot of stuff about the Geordies. Oh, yeah, you'll go to Newcastle, you only understand the word they're saying. I don't have any. It's actually pretty easy to understand. I feel like they're super proud of their accent, but I don't find it hard to understand at all. To be honest, Carol, the Scouse are harder for me to understand. Scouse accent. And some other areas too, but not the Geordies. They sound, I don't know. I don't have trouble to be honest, I don't really have trouble understanding any of your accents. Maybe more so with maybe some of the hard Welsh or Scottish accents are maybe harder. Carol says they wear scrubs in theater mainly. Oh no, they wear scrubs. That's all they wear. If you're in the medical field, they're all in scrubs. Excuse me. It's basically because people from Sunderland can't use the English language. Next, and now be nice. Mac equals make. Tack equals tack. Okay, so it's Mac. Mac'em. He says, oh, Nixon. Yeah, I think he's just good-naturedly giving you a ribbon. Or you say taking the piss. I think. Well, it's a good job. We don't talk then, Wayne. I don't understand. You don't talk. Carol says, well, it's a good job. We don't talk then, Wayne. Huh. I don't know. Sometimes I miss a comment and then I'm just in the dark. I don't know what's happening. I'm also tired, so I don't know what's going on. Well, I probably better get indoors, I guess. Oh, you don't talk because of your accent. Right, yeah. I mean, I don't find your accent, I don't find that you can't understand it. Oh, it's about to get loud now, sorry. I'll probably sign off because that's a garbage truck. Okay, he's not getting it. Okay, he turned the corner. I thought he was about to pick up our garbage, and it's super loud. They all have trucks like that, so they're just one driver in it. Got a little arm that comes out mechanically, picks up the garbage bins, dumps it in the back. Driver never gets out. Carol says you're easy to understand. Yeah, I think I'm pretty easy to understand. Nixon says some Scots are hard to understand on the West Coast because their top lip doesn't move, so you can't anticipate them. Catch you later, mate. Good to see you, Nixon. Yeah, I mean, I've been accused of not opening my mouth very much. That might be true. But I don't. Hey, Ben, good to see you. Oh, no worries. I didn't know I was going to pop on today. Like I said, I was telling everybody else, Ben, it rained. Got a big storm last night. Kept me up all night. I'm working outdoors right now, so day off. It's supposed to rain harder later. Yeah, catch you later, Nixon. But yeah, I don't really find any of you hard to understand. Or, not you in particular, because we don't talk a lot. I don't hear you, Carol. I don't know what you sound like, Sean and Ben, or any of you, but I don't find any of the accents there. I mean, the comments love to get filled with, go 10 minutes and there's a new accent. It's the same here. Our accents just changed quickly and drastically, and there's a million different accents in the U.S. Just simply city accent to country accent, no matter what region you're in. It's totally different. I live in Dallas. Fort Worth, our sister city, that's nearby. They sound different. They sound different over there. It's only 30 minutes away. Fort Worth's nicknamed Cowtown. Big cattle industry over there. Lots of cowboy culture over in Fort Worth. Fort Worth has a lot more culture, to be honest, than Dallas. You have to hunt for it here. but it's everywhere over there. But yes, our accents, man, they also change all the time, just quickly, from place to place. I mean, San Antonio, I mean, well, better speak Spanish. I mean, that's not true. San Antonio is a lovely city. I've lived down there. The Alamo. Y'all know what the Alamo is? Somebody tell me if you know what the Alamo is. What happened there? I'm super curious about that. Somebody tell me if you know what the Alamo is. That's down in San Antonio. And, I mean, it's mostly Spanish-speaking area. Mostly Mexicans that live down there. And they, they sound different. They sound completely different. Now, it's a big tourist town. They have a river walk. It's lovely. Gorgeous. Gorgeous city, San Antonio. O. Henry lived in San Antonio, if you're a big fan of authors. Gift of the Magi Rider, among other things. The Cisco Kid. He lived down in San Antonio. He was from New York, but he had TB, so he went to live in the dry. They used to say, oh, go live in the dry climate, so it'll help you. He lived down there. He called it a dirty, dusty little town with a river running through it. It's changed a lot, but yeah, their accents are totally, totally different. I'm trying to get better song, better light for y'all. June, it's good to see you. Somebody let me know if you know what the Alamo is. Freezing here. It's awesome love this time of year. That's good for you, June. June, so Carol says, yes, the Alamo was defended from Mexican attack by Davy Crockett. Well, it's Crockett, but maybe that was a typo. Well, it wasn't successfully defended, but they tried to defend it from the Mexican army. The word successful. It was a slaughter. Mexico won. Yeah, it was a typo. June, question for you. If you go to Newcastle, you have to try Newcastle Brown Ale Wicked. You know, when I was in the grocery store, I was looking for, we have that here. I've had that. Newcastle Brown Ale. Well, I don't know if we have a few different types of Newcastle Ale here. It's pretty popular. I like it. It wasn't in that store where I was at. I was looking for it to show you, hey, we got an English beer. Gotta have a pint of dog in the tune. Anybody else know anything about the Alamo? You've heard of it then. Or some of y'all are like, what's the Alamo? Katie says, gotta have a pint of dog in the tune. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I watched a video about Durham, and Eddie was having a berry hard cider. Is that from that area? You still here, Ben? We talked about ciders a lot. They make berry cider in Durham. Looked delicious. But June said, Jordy chat, LOL. Hey, June. So I did that reaction to Whitby. It was someone went to my buy me a coffee. Their name was June. And I also know you love Whitby, right, June? But I see your screen name is June Coster. The person that went to my buy me a coffee and suggested that video, their last name was not Coster. But was that you? One and the same, or is that just a strange coincidence that you love Whitby and some other June also loves Whitby? I've been dying to know. They also suggested that Storm Claudia. Okay, that's you. Okay, June. Okay, it threw me off because I was like, why is one screen name different than the other? And I couldn't tell for sure. Okay, June. Yeah, I like that Storm Claudia footage too. That was crazy. Glad you suggested that. That Whitby video is doing real well. It's doing better than a lot of the other videos. My best place video is Newcastle. Newcastle's got what? 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 views. It's the biggest view of any place, with Liverpool coming right behind it, Carol. Liverpool's coming right behind Newcastle. And I think Whitby's going to climb the charts. And I was surprised because I never heard of it. It's not a big place. I got a ton of requests to do Berwick upon Tweed. That video's, nobody's watching it hardly. God, the light is bad. I feel bad for y'all. But I'm also tired of standing up. Sitting down is better. June says, yes, it's me. God knows why that was. Glad you liked it. Did a good job. Okay, now, I don't, I think it just wasn't clear. Like on this screen name, it says Coster, but on the other one, it just didn't. I don't know what it had, but I was like, is it the same person? I couldn't tell for sure. I love that name, June. Got a lot of Junes around there. I love that name, June. I think it's a good name. I'm weird about names. I like certain names. So, only Carol knew what the Alamo was? I guess so. So yeah, the Alamo. So Texas, I don't know. I'm gonna give you a brief Texas history lesson. If y'all are bored, just log out because it's probably boring. June says, thank you, glad I wasn't born in October. Right, that would be weird. So you were born in June and got named June? That's cool, that's really cool. So my daughter Autumn was born in autumn. And yeah, probably wouldn't have named her Winter. Your parents probably wouldn't have named you October. But June's a lovely, lovely name. It was the mother on the TV show Leave It to Beaver. June Cleaver was the mom, beloved by us all. That TV show. I don't know if y'all seen that. It was an old TV show from the 50s, black and white. Leave It to Beaver. About a kid and his family. It was a great show. So here's a little bit about Texas history. You may or may not know. A lot of you probably do know that Texas was its own independent nation. Texas had 3 different presidents and was the Republic of Texas, independent of the U.S. for 10 years. A lot of people think, oh, they briefly were the, 10 years. 10 years Texas was its own nation. Carol says, ma'am, had run out of ideas when I came along, being number 8. You got 7 siblings, Carol? Jeez Louise, did they not know what caused that? They didn't know what caused pregnancy? Is that a phrase y'all say, geez Louise? That's something I say. It just means that I'm surprised. 8 kids. Oh man, did you have to fight for food? And you were number 8? Oh man. I'm sorry, Carol, that might have been rough. I'm the youngest in my family, but there's only 3 of us. I got 2 older brothers. But, whew, Carol, that might have been rough. It might have been real rough. My ex-father-in-law was one of 8. He was the youngest. Yeah, he got some stories to tell. I bet you do too. Let's see, I gotta check this nose. Alright. Let's see. The Battle of the Alamo, a pivotal part of the Texas Revolution, wasn't it, Wayne? Yes, it was, says Katy Perry. Davy Crockett was involved. Yes, he was. He died there. Davy Crockett died at the Battle of the Alamo. I learned a song about him in primary school. Yeah, Davy Crockett was a former senator from Tennessee. Quite famous for his coonskin cap. Him and everyone else died at the Alamo. A lot of famous folks died at the Alamo. So Texas, as a territory, it wasn't a territory, it was a part of Mexico. And Americans started moving there. And because, like Davy Crockett, he was a rich man and a former senator in the United States Senate. And a lot of them viewed it, and he was also a frontiersman. And a lot of people viewed it as, oh, we'll go make our own way in Texas, make some money there. That's why he was at the Alamo. They didn't have television back then, Wayne, Carol says. Oh my gosh. Oh, whew, I bet that was rough, huh? Your parents were in their 40s when you were born? Both of you? Wow. That's pretty cool, Carol. So yeah, a lot of folks, some folks were moving to Texas, like Davy Crockett was like, all right, we're going to help Texas get independent from Mexico, and then he's going to be a leader there. He's going to be the George Washington of Texas, so to speak. As it turns out, he died at the Alamo, and that didn't work out for him. Daniel Boone also died at the Alamo. James Bowie, if you ever heard of a Bowie knife, he was the inventor of the Bowie knife, died at the Alamo. So, yeah, a lot of folks were thinking like they get down there to that Alamo, and or they get down there to Texas and get independence from Mexico, and then they'd be pivotal players in a new nation. And that's why a lot of these folks were down there. So at the Alamo, it was a former mission or a church, Spanish Catholic mission, but they turned it into a fort. Not very big. It still stands. Not very big. You hear the stories about it when you see it. It's like, what? That's small. So they got surrounded by the Mexican Army General Santa Anna, at the time the de facto president and general of Mexico. They surrounded the Texan army there at the Alamo and outnumbered them like 10 to 1. The whole Mexican army versus a handful of Texans. They held out for a few days, but no, Mexico defeated Texas there at the Alamo. What became the George Washington of Texas was General Sam Houston. He wasn't at the Alamo. He was trying to get there. They didn't get there in time, and it was a brutal slaughter. They killed everyone. They left a few women. There were some women and children there. They left a few women and children alive. No men. It was brutal. It was horrible. It was horrific. And so after that, Sam Houston, Texas general, you've heard of the city of Houston, it's named after him. They chased down Santa Anna and fought at the Battle of San Jacinto, which is where Texas won its independence from Mexico. The battle cry, that battle, the Battle of San Jacinto, was "Remember the Alamo." The Texans cried that as they went into battle against Santa Anna and captured General Santa Anna, the Mexican leader, and defeated the army and won their independence. They didn't have Lynn's Fame meat is also something you have to try. I've never had meat either. I think we have it here in some places, but never tried it. So yeah, after Texas finally defeated the Mexican army and captured Santa Anna at the Battle of San Jacinto, as the Texas Army cried, "Remember the Alamo," because they were pissed about what happened there. There was no need for the slaughter. They could have just captured, taken prisoners, but they did not. And it was probably the undoing of the General Santa Anna. He should have not done that. Really riled up and fired up the Texas Army. So General Sam Houston takes over. Eventually, he's elected the first president of Texas. Served 2 terms. Then eventually, Mirabeau Bonaparte Lamar, who was our Texas first vice president, became president after Sam Houston. Immediately, they did want to join the United States, but the United States wouldn't have us. And that had to do with the Civil War developing and states being declared free or slave. At the time, they were trying to balance states, so have an equal number of free states and an equal number of slave states, so that one wouldn't have control of Congress. And that's why Texas was not admitted, even though they wanted to be. For 10 years, they would not admit Texas. Eventually, they did. But yeah, so for 10 years, Texas has its own president, its own currency, was a nation in and of itself, and that's the only state that was. Some people like to say California was. California loosely formed a republic with no government, no currency, no president. They tried an attempt at it, but it failed. So It's strange because on their flag, on their state flag, it says Republic of California. It's not, they tried, but they didn't make it, and it was a brief time period when they even tried. But Texas was for 10 years a republic and a nation. So Katie says Linspe mead and dog is another name for Newcastle brown ale. Tune is Newcastle. Yeah, I knew Tune was Newcastle. I didn't know that dog was another name for Newcastle brown ale. But yeah, we have that here. It's delicious. I like it. Anyway, that's probably a little boring Texas history fact. Guess I'm gonna sign off now and get inside. Get away from these mosquitoes. It's good chatting with y'all. Y'all helped me wake up a little bit because I was tired from that storm last night. And if it starts to storm later today and I can get some footage, mosquito, I'll hop back on and show y'all if we get a lot of lightning and thunder. Katie, Carol, Sean, if you're still there, you've been quiet. June, whoever's still there. Ben, are you there or did you have to hop off? Anyway, I think Nixon left. Maria left. Anyway, it's good to see you folks. Y'all have a great day, alright? Hope you're doing good. Oh, there's Ben. Yeah, bye Carol, bye Ben. Not boring, Carol says. Well, that's good. Oh, I want to see snow in Yorkshire. Somebody let me see some snow. Please. But yeah, I think I'll just sign off. Good chatting with y'all. Y'all have a good day, okay? And take care.